Good morning. This is Angela Hubbs here, and I hope you're having a wonderful Monday morning so far. It is 6:31, so I'm a second late, so I'm sorry about that. But welcome to morning yoga. This week is about creating discipline, consistently stepping up. So in the last couple weeks, we've talked about how stepping up, stepping into your ultimate possibility, stepping into your unlimited potential is about taking action on the things that you actually want. It's about taking action. Then last week we talked about consistency. The way to get where you want to go is to really have consistent action. Not just one time and you're done. I wish fitness worked that way, that you get fit, you're done. It doesn't work that way. So this is really about having consistent action. And then discipline is doing it whether you feel like it or not. And I think there's a great TED Talk that talks about how you'll never feel like it. She equates getting up in the morning to what it takes to having the life that you want. And I really resonate with that because there's some days where, of course, I'd rather stay in bed, I'd rather hug the pillow, I'd rather, pet the cat. I only do that because I wake up sometimes and one of my cat's head's in my hand. So yeah, there's times when it's so much easier to stay in bed. But what calls you forward? That discipline that you create will have you stepping up and consistently getting results. Without that discipline, doing it once will do nothing. So this yoga class this morning is about discipline. As we go through, I want you to remember that this is about having your breath long and luxurious. It's about being in your body 100% and just going with the moment, okay? So you're going to sit up as tall as you can. Like you guys know, anybody who's with me regularly will know that Marvin, this is Marvin. Oops, sorry, I scared Marvin. Marvin always has to be part of the fun. So if you see a cat tail or you see his little body, it's because Marvin wants to play with us. So I'm going to have you just sit up really tall, take a shoulder roll up and back. Those of you who have essential oils, I want you to pull them out, just have them available. And the first oil that I want you to play with, for those of you who have it, is Breathe. So if you don't have the oils, it's okay. But this is Breathe. If you don't have Breathe, peppermint or eucalyptus is fine. You're going to take one drop and rub it on your nose, right on the bottom of your nose. Then you're going to take 2 drops and rub it on your chest. Those of you who don't have the oils, it's okay. Don't worry. You still get an awesome experience. If you're interested in getting them, you can go to my website, angelahubbs.com, and hit essential oils. So you're going to bring your hands right in front of your heart, right in front of your face, especially those of you who have the oils. I want you to still smell the oils. And I want you to close your eyes. Leave a little space in between the palms of your hands. You're going to take a big breath in and a full breath out. This is a new moment. We're on a Monday morning, or whenever you're watching this, really. It's a new moment. Whatever happened yesterday doesn't matter. And now, from today, this moment, you get to decide what tomorrow looks like. So I want you to think about the you want to create, the things you want to have, the job you want to have. I just want you to start to get present with what it is you want. You're going to interlace your fingers, turn your hands palms to knee, spine backwards. Take a breath in, reach straight up. Let go and take a huge circle, hands right back to your heart. We're going to do that again. Interlace, palms forward, spine backwards. Take a breath in and exhale. Okay, last one. Spine backwards, hands forward. Take a breath in and let go. Take your right hand to the ground. Reach your left hand up and over one big circle and look up as you reach through your waist on that left side. Take your left hand to the ground. We do the opposite. One big circle with your your right arm. Reach up and over and just pause. We're going to come back to the center. Hands to your knees. Take a shoulder roll up and back. And then make your spine archy. So this is like a seated cat and cow. Right now, this should feel nice. Nothing about this should be painful. Your legs can be any way that it feels really comfortable for you. And yes, I'm in pajama pants. I love pajamas. You're going to take your spine in a circle. You're on the inside of a barrel. And I want you to really allow your spine, your torso, to touch every corner of the barrel. The opposite direction. And then you're going to pause in the middle. Your tallest spine, head all the way to your sit bones. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. Look over your right shoulder. I want you to imagine for a moment that you're wringing out a rag. So you want to have this feeling really anchoring down through your core. Use your core. Every breath out. Now don't change anything. Keep holding on where you are. You're going to take your right hand and just reach it up and over. Breathe. Take this right arm to your left knee and sit backwards. Chin to chest. Don't change the shape. Just take your right hand now. Your left hand behind you. Big breath in. One more. Big breath in. Reach that left hand up and over. So right now, we're just giving you some space in your waist. This should feel good. Nothing about this should be painful. You want to have this feeling of like when we finally stand up, you're going to feel longer. Take that left hand to your right knee and sit backwards, chin to chest. And you're going to let go. And now we are going to stand up. This is not graceful, but just stand up for me right where you are. I'm going to scoot back so you can kind of see me. Okay, so just fix your shirt. Just get yourself comfortable in your skin. Take a shoulder roll up and back. Take an arm circle up and back. Then you're going to interlock your thumbs and lean back. Take a breath in. Exhale, inhale, rise. We're going to do 3 like that. Exhale, inhale, rise. Exhale, inhale, pause, and then slide your hands to your heart. Charlie angel finger right at heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale through the center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale. And this time as you exhale, you're just going to let your hands melt down through the center. Forward fold. So I want you to come all the way down. Heavy hands. I'm going to turn sideways so I can see you. Heavy hands, heavy head. Now I want you to remember there's no law in yoga that says your legs have to be straight. So if you need it, keep your knees slightly bent, especially this early in the morning, especially for this first one. Do that. It's okay. Rock to the right. Rock to the left. And just let your body feel nice. Heavy everything. Lean into the balls of your feet. Soften and rise. Nice and slow. As you come up to the top, shoulders up and back, arms up and back. Interlock and lean. This will feel familiar 3 times. Exhale, inhale, rise. Exhale, inhale, one more time. And then relax, bring your hands to your heart. So, you're standing up as tall as you can. Drop your hands by your sides. Plant your feet into the earth. You're going to take your right foot to the inside of the left. Really simple tree pose. I want you guys to know that it could be as simple as here. If you feel like fighting your pants or your pajamas, by all means, you can lift it up here. But as long as you're not pressing right on your knee, it's all fine. So you can go anywhere that you want. So I want you to find that place to put your foot. Tall body, right foot to the inside of the left. I'm not going to fight my pants. You're going to press your two hands against each other. And again, I want you to imagine you're a real tree here. You're growing roots through the ground, through that left foot. You're lifting the flower part, your brain, up towards the sky. Open your heart, open your gaze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to let your right knee close. Give it a squeeze. Then you're going to step forward with it and put it down. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me, but we just put the right foot down. You're now going to take the left leg behind you. This is Warrior 3, or as I like to call it, the Superman. So you want to have this feeling of reaching behind you as far as you can. If you had flashlights attached to your hips, keep both flashlights shining on the ground. Now remember, guys, that this counts. I'm looking for long. I'm not looking for low. So if you can get low, great. If not, no problem. Get where you can go. Those of you who want a little extra challenge, slide your hands forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then melt both feet together. Take a shoulder roll. Take an arm circle. Interlock and lean. One time. Exhale, inhale, rise. And then slide your hands to your heart. Now, however those poses went for you, let it go. The only way to get good at them is with discipline, in practicing them. So if they felt wobbly or you had to put your hand on something, that's fine. Let go of any judgment of where you are and think more about tomorrow. Where do you want to be tomorrow? The only way to get to being better at these poses tomorrow is by practicing them now to the best of your ability. So let go of the judgment that you have on yourself about how that went. So now we're going to do the other side. I want you to just center yourself. New moment, new leg, let go, just be here. Get ready. Left foot now to the inside of the right. Press your foot against your leg against your foot, and then see if you can start to open your heart, open your gaze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide your hands, hold on to your knee, and then step forward. And I'll turn this way this time. Okay, so you're going to step forward with that left foot, right leg long behind you. Warrior 3. Notice if this side feels different. 5. Notice if it's easier or harder, but let go of the judgment about it. Just be in the pose. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Take a shoulder roll. Take an arm circle. Interlock and lean. One time. Exhale. Inhale, rise. I bounce myself over to the side, and then nice and easy, melt forward fold. So we're gonna hold this forward fold here at the bottom. You're gonna grab a yogi toe lock. So you can see my toes. Grab a yogi toe lock of your big toe. So notice my feet aren't touching. My feet are about 2 fists width apart, so they're right underneath of my hips. I'm gonna grab my 2 peace fingers, wrap them around my big toes. I'm gonna take my thumbnails to my thumbnails, thumbnails to big toe thumb. Take a breath in, lengthen your spine. So I want you to have this feeling like a cow pose, trying to arch your back. And then exhale, gentle pull, elbows out to the side, body to the ground. So the goal here is that as you pull, you're not trying to overpower your hamstrings. Instead, what you're trying to do is encourage the backs of your legs to open. Now keep in mind, it's early. So for those of you who are doing this live, it's early, it's all fine. For those of you who are doing this in another time of the day, just notice how it feels to be in this particular shape. You'll notice it changes through the day. So if you did this in the morning versus like the evening, what's different about your body? What's different about your mind? And which version would give you results? As in, if you did it regularly at that time, if you had the discipline to do it regularly, how would your body improve? So you're gonna let go. You're gonna bend your knees and put your butt on the ground. You're gonna bring your feet together. So we've all done butterfly like in gym class and whatnot. So I want you to imagine your feet are a book. You're gonna end up pressing the edges of your feet together, but take your hands and really gentle. See if you can open the bottoms of your feet up towards the sky. And once you've done that, you're gonna rub right on the insides of your feet. I want you to rub. I don't know when the last time is that you rubbed your feet, but just for a moment, give yourself a little bit of a rub, and then bow forward. So discipline doesn't have to be a dirty word. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to have a negative connotation. One of my mentors essentially told me at one point that I needed to create business maturity. I needed to have the discipline to really build my business. And what I said in my mind was, like I turned into a 4-year-old, because the word maturity, discipline, like it sounds like things that my parents would say, when I was a kid. Like discipline is like the belt or whatever, you know what I mean? But discipline can be really awesome. What I eventually did switching in my mind was this idea that there's some freedom in discipline. And let me explain. So when I had to go to school every day, I had to be in class, I had homework to do, there was some structure to what I was doing in my life. I had to let your knees close. You're gonna straighten your legs-ish by holding on to your thighs. You're gonna take a breath in. As you exhale, you're gonna see if you can straighten them more. So let me do this sideways so that you can see this. Because I want you to remember, there's no law that says your legs have to be straight. The idea here is I want you to lengthen your spine out and see if you can keep melting forward. I'm going to turn to you again so I can continue with the structure of discipline. I feel the best when I'm growing. When I'm not training for my triathlons, when I don't have the discipline to really go out there, even when I don't feel like it, I feel bad. Like I feel unaccomplished. I feel lazy. Because I never regret going out there. I never regret training. I never regret reading when I have the discipline to do it. I never regret it. So this week is about putting things in place that gives you a structure, that regardless of how you feel, you can do what you say you want. Go ahead and let go. Roll yourself up to sit. We're going to come into what's called shoulder stand. So it's that same pose we just did. We're just turning it upside down. So you're going to lay down on your back. Take your arms alongside your body. Feet straight up towards the sky. So my level 1, folks, you're going to take your hands into this diamond shape underneath of your butt. This is called legs up a wall. And if you have a wall in your home, by all means, you can just do this up the wall. So level 2 is called shoulder stand. So you're going to kick your legs up and over into what's called plow. If your feet hit the ground, great. If they don't, no problem. You're going to take your hands as high up your back as you can before taking your feet straight up towards the sky. So I just want you to hold this with me. Feeling pretty tight this morning. So I'm going to actually not have my feet straight up. I'm going to stay over at an angle, and I'm just going to breathe. Part of discipline is allowing yourself the freedom to be in the moment. Discipline isn't about getting it perfect. Like right now, my shoulder stand is definitely not perfect. It's just about showing up, giving it the best you can for where you are. 5. I just want you to breathe. Let the blood in your pinky toe just float into the rest of your body. And I'm going to count down from 5 because I lost my place. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to use your hands and your abs as brakes. And slowly lower down 1 vertebrae at a time. Put your feet flat on the floor. Cover my belly. So you got your feet flat on the floor. You want your feet, again, to be about hip width apart, so no wider than 2 of your own fists, right? Press your feet down. Lift your butt high. Take a breath in. Then exhale, lower right back down. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. We're going to do that again. Big breath in. Big breath out. Last one. Big breath in. Then you're going to stay on the bottom. Bring your feet together, your knees apart. Bring one hand to your chest, one hand to your belly. I just want you to relax. Okay, so close your eyes for just a second. I want you to let gravity take your knees. And I want you to just be really present with your breath. I want you to notice how it feels to breathe into your chest. Notice the hand on your belly. Just feel the rise and fall. You can probably hear my little fountain in the back. You might be able to hear something out of your own window at home, unless you're 50 stories up. And I want you to get really present to the person you want to be. I want you to be really present to the person you want to create. There is no wrong answer. And this isn't about what mom and dad said it had to look like. It's not about what society said it had to look like. What do you want? What one thing can you put into place that will have you win? Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. You're going to use your hands and gently close your knees like a book. Open your hands to a T, so straight out, and just allow your knees to drop to the right and to the left. As you go from side to side, just be present. And then turn over to one side or the other. Doesn't really matter which. And then push yourself up to sit. Find an easy seat, crisscross applesauce. You can sit in lotus, half lotus, whatever feels really good for your body. And then I just want you to sit up really tall. Hands at your heart. I just want you to be still for just a moment. Notice how you feel. I want you to know that I am someone of action. My mission is to have you excited about your life in a body that you love. So I want to really encourage you to take action, create consistency and discipline to put in place what you say is important to you. So if that means you need a buddy to cheer for you, please contact me. Let me cheer for you. Tell me your wins. If that means you need help in really taking those steps, also contact me. That's what I do. I want to support you as you create the life that you want, the body that you love. Take a big breath in through your nose. More air than you think you need. Then open your mouth and let it go with a sigh. I'm going to do that again. Big breath in. Hold it. And now exhale, get rid of everything that's sitting on your shoulders. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, right in between your eyebrows. May you only know peace and personal power. Bring your thumbs to your lips. May you only speak truth and love. And lastly, bring your hands to your heart. May you continue to be a light to all those you encounter. Stay committed to what it is you're after in this life. You deserve to have a life that's more than ordinary. You deserve an extraordinary life, and the only way to get it is to have consistent stepping up, consistent action. And the way to create consistent action is to really create the discipline, the structure in your life that can have that happen, regardless of how you feel. Have a wonderful rest of the day. There's a million things you could have been doing, but you made it to here. So thank you so much and have a great rest of the day. Namaste.